Incredible live music, 4-star food, handcrafted drinks, and first-class service, all in the classic supper club setting. Don't miss out. Visit croonersmn.com to plan your perfect night out. That's croonersmn.com. Portions of the following program may be pre-recorded.
The views expressed and the opinions given by the individual host, guest, random reptoid, or chupacabra may not necessarily reflect those of AM 950 Radio, its affiliates, or its sponsors. Now, it's time to step into the unknown. There are things people experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in the corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us. Share your story, share your experience, because this isn't just your story. This is our story. This is GhostBox Radio with Greg Bakken.
Casual Friday. Casual Friday. Casual Friday on GhostBox Radio.
And it is Casual Friday here in GhostBox Radio, and we are live from the Anderson House in Wabasha, Minnesota. All right, my gosh. Are y'all having fun this weekend? We haven't even started yet, have we? God, this is great. Thank you. First of all, everyone in the room, thank you. You're going to get your payment soon. Just, don't worry. It's on its way. And yeah, we're out in Wabasha. We got the big Parafair coming up tomorrow, and we're going to talk about that in a second here. But meanwhile, in Eden Prairie, we have Adam. How are you doing tonight, Adam?
Doing well. I got your email with the list of names and addresses to send to those who applauded. We'll get those checks out ASAP. Right.
No, it's going to be in Chuck E. Cheese tokens, and it's going to be great. Now, I got to ask, has anyone hit the bar yet? No. Yeah, right. Is there even a bar in this place? Right? No, nor have I. But anyway, I digress. Adam, you would have a great time down here. We're having a lot of fun here in Wabasha. Like I said, Parafair has not even started yet. And that is going to be tomorrow from 9 to 5, $5 again. I'm going to talk about this tonight, Adam. One of the things that we're going to really focus on is we're going to be talking to Becky about the Anderson House and about how awesome it is celebrating its 170th birthday. The Anderson House is the oldest operating hotel in Minnesota, right? Correct. Yeah, so we're going to get Becky talking about that. We're also going to quickly have John join us. We're going to talk about an experience we had about, I would say, about a block over to the Mississippi River with our Bigfoot experience that we had over there, 2 years ago? Yeah. So we're gonna summer one of our events here at the Anderson, and then I want to bring on throughout the show some of the most wonderful, talented paranormal investigators and teams talking about and sharing what they do, and we're really excited. So it's gonna be a fantastic night. Adam, are you ready for this? I think you're gonna have fun.
I'd rather be there, but yeah, I'm ready for it here.
Well, and we right, exactly, and maybe next year we try to get you out there. Out here with us. Dan in the comments is getting a lot of comments, and Dan says, wish I was there. Yeah, it would be great to have you out here. It's a lot of fun. And so let's get started here, because I want to try to fit everyone in as best as we can here. And I have with me Becky, who manages, we're going to do this with hopefully not the computer falling off the table as I do this. We're talking about the Anderson. First of all, Becky, thank you very much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for even asking me.
No, you've taken very good care of me personally since I got here, you and Paige putting on the Parafair. Let's just start talking about what exactly is the Parafair tomorrow, and that we want people to come on out and meet so many of the wonderful people that not only in the room with us right now, but the other folks who are investigating and everything else.
So we decided to start Parafair here mainly just to get a bunch of people together to have a good time. We met so many great people in the paranormal community that we just wanted to get together, kick back, have a group of people together, and set up their tables, have the people from the public come. They can show off their stuff and share their experiences, that type of stuff.
And, one of the things that if you've been listening long enough to this program, one of the things I always kind of rail against is the kind of the para-celebrity thing. And the thing about what is happening here is that, first of all, there really is an ego. There is no ego. What we're getting is a lot of people who truly love paranormal. And when you get people who come out here and are just wanting to share what they know, meet new people. I'm going to be honest, when we first started, you and Paige first started this, I was a little, I was skeptical because, ego gets into everything. And you and Paige always said from the start, this is a very informal, casual, fun stuff. And here we are, year 4. And it truly is. This is, the event's tomorrow. We all started integrating yesterday.
Yep.
We're all having a great time. And by the time folks come out tomorrow, you're going to see a group of people sharing their teams, what they know, and their, lack of a better word, don't get mad at me, folks, expertise. And this is just a very, it's as it says on the tin sort of event.
Yeah. And, when we first started this, and I know Paige can corroborate this, is we honestly, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but we did not want to have celebrities at this. We wanted to have local people, local teams that wanted to come out and share their experiences, share the places that they've been, just talk about everything that they like in common, whether it's Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, ghosts, ghost hunting type stuff. And the I would say community that we've created on this weekend,
Absolutely.
the same weekend in January every year, we all get together and it's like old friends getting together. And that's what we were trying to create, because people are networking with other people they've never met before. We've had different people come every year and it's kind of gotten a little bit bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And I think when we see everybody walking in the door, we're like, oh, hey, how's it going? And we hug each other and like we've, been friends for years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tomorrow, the event is 9 to 5 and it's $5 at the door, right?
Correct.
Do you know off the top of your head how many vendors we have here?
Ooh, somewhere around like 22-ish.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Okay. No, that's fantastic. I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Now, before I let you go, let's talk a little bit about the Anderson House itself. As we talked about, it is the oldest working hotel in Minnesota. We're currently in Wabasha, Minnesota, and Anderson House is celebrating its 170th birthday.
Correct. So this year we're going to try and really pump up the Anderson House and do a lot of different events here. And of course, this is a paranormal show.
Yep. I hope so.
Of course, we want to promote that in that aspect where people can come and check things out, investigate if they like. But the Anderson House has been around for so many years, and it has so much rich history to it about the people that have stayed here, the food they used to serve, and things like that. And we just really want people to realize that we have the restaurant open, and the speakeasy, which hadn't been open for almost 23, 24 years. So we have that open, and we're serving up food all day long tomorrow. Everything's made homemade here, right from scratch. And I think, if you're around, you want to come check us out. We have a lot of great stuff going on here.
Yeah, you really do. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. Before I let you go, I just want to say to you and Paige, thank you both very much for always keep welcoming me. Well before the Para Fair, you've always made sure that you've allowed me in and given me just, really a lot of joy over the years of investigating this place. And I do not take it for granted. So thank you both very much for everything.
Yeah,
really appreciate that.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Do you mind if I want to get John in here, if I may. And Becky, thank you so very much. One of the things I wanted to talk to while we still have time here is I wanted to talk about an experience that John and I had here with our friends Kyle and Austin back in 1994, I was going to say. I think it's time to stop drinking, Adam. I think that's really where we're at here.
It's shot 30 somewhere.
Yeah, it's only, I mean, it's an early night, right? So John and Kyle and Austin, after we did an event here back in 2023, I think it was in August. And after everything was done, we took a walk, John, down to the Mississippi River, which is about just under a block away. And we decided it was like literally 4 a.m, wasn't it?
It was pretty late.
Yeah, because I remember you just being like, you got to be quiet the way I was doing things because you're afraid that I was going to wake up people. But we decided to try to get some Sasquatch sort of responses.
Absolutely. And I'm always interested in Bigfoot. I've never investigated it yet.
Mhm.
And so I'm thinking you people have invited me to go along, and it's like, yeah, I'll go down there with you.
Yeah.
And where we went was probably a block away off the street here,
Yeah.
down by the river. And I'm just sitting there, and the mosquitoes are killing you.
If they were Sasquatch, we would have found thousands of them that night. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then you guys, I just sat back.
Yeah.
And you started doing.
So, and those who've listened to the show before know that we believe, when I say we, I mean the people I generally investigate with, Bigfoot being an energetic entity, that those have known that I have seen Bigfoot in West Point, Kentucky, as well as a couple other places, and it's actually incredible. And so we decided to try that same sort of thing over there. And what we did, first of all, part of it is actually asking them to come to us. And our focus was across the river because we didn't think they'd be coming up like in the river or anything to us. And so across the river, we did a couple things. I did my intention where I asked for them to come out, and it was loud.
It was very loud.
And that kind of freaked you out a little
because I was
bit.
sitting back like, okay, we're down in Wabasha. I don't think we're gonna get anything. But you were doing your thing, and I'm just sitting back, and it probably took 10 minutes,
Maybe, yeah.
if that, whatever.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, there's this huge splash in the river, and it was nice moonlight that night, so it was all lit up. I seen it be thrown in. So I'm not positive it was thrown or if it was a fish that jumped out and slapped back down. Very possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you guys kept doing your thing. And then it was shortly after that, we started hearing knocking.
We started hearing the knocking across the river.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It piqued my interest.
It was pretty insane. And one of the other things we were doing, we pulled up what people have said were Sasquatch screams.
Yes.
Remember, we were getting the Sasquatch screams recording. We were playing those. And once again, John is like, there's probably people sleeping all around here. And the rest of us, unfortunately, didn't really care.
No.
We were all kind of like, well, that's great, good for them, but we're gonna get Sasquatch. And so yeah, we started to get some knocking. That thing in the water, I've never understood what that was. And up until only yesterday, when you said it sounded like maybe also someone threw something into the water.
Mm-hmm.
That is the first time I ever thought about that. I never thought about that before.
That's the way I remembered. Something got thrown into the river and the big splash.
Well, and so I thought something came out of the water and slashed back down, and I thought it's Peppy. No, I never thought that. But it was really strange. But it was crazy that night. I mean, with a matter of 20 minutes, that's what it was. 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
And then something kind of just made us like, we just got to go. I don't
Yeah,
remember
and
what
you
it was.
three were gonna get in the car and go across the bridge.
Yeah, we were.
And get in deep into the woods. And I'm like, go ahead. These mosquitoes are
Go
ready
ahead,
to
weirdo.
these mosquitoes are ready to carry me
horrible.
away. And I knew you guys were gonna get attacked by mosquitoes in there.
They were
I said,
horrible.
I'll go back to the air conditioned room.
and we all went back. But then the next night, we all went out with Shar we went over the bridge and we went into Wisconsin, and we went to two places. And one of them, and I tried to pull up that audio today, and it didn't have the same sound that I remember, but Kyle collected some audio that was of some kind of animal that we could not figure out. And I actually sent that audio to Robert Robinson, who we've had on the program before, who has, devoted his life to cryptids. And I never got a response from him, but I tried to get it today. And funny enough, because Thomas, I was doing that with you, right? That I was trying to pull up that audio, and we're just like, dude, we don't hear anything. It was really strange, wasn't it? So, but that's the whole thing. And so I think that, and my belief is that we can call them to us. And I think that was kind of where we're at there. That was a great night.
It's definitely unexplained to me why.
Absolutely.
What happened.
Absolutely. It was incredible. John, thank you so much for sharing that experience. I appreciate you taking the time coming on. And, I know that you should be out drinking right now, and I appreciate
You're taking my time away, but that's all right.
No, that's how it works, right? Why don't we go ahead and do this? I want to take our first break. When we come back, I want to start talking to some of these wonderful folks that are here at the Parafair to talk about who they are, what they do, and just you're going to fall in love with them. Some have been on last year. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to GhostBox Radio on AM 950.
Greg Bakken here. It's nice to get out of the Twin Cities and take some travel excursion to some great locations. Minnesota has so much to offer, which is why I love traveling down to Wabasha and staying at the historic Anderson House Hotel. Opened in 1856, this beautiful hotel offers comfortable accommodations, has a delicious restaurant, and even a speakeasy in the basement to unwind with a drink. Located next to the Mississippi River and on Main Street, there is a lot of sightseeing and shopping to do too. To get more information, go to the AndersonHouseHotel.com. Greg Bakken here. I've been talking for a while about how spooky, fun, and fascinating the Minneapolis trolley tours are, but now there's big news. The Candlelight Ghost Tours now begin at the historic Pillsbury Club, a beautifully restored haunted mansion once owned by Charles Pillsbury himself. Believe it or not, the interior is nearly 200 years older than the exterior. How is that possible? You'll have to come out and find out. Before or after your tour, stop by the on-site market featuring a curated collection of handmade goods, artisan crafts, and locally inspired treasures. Perfect for picking up a keepsake to remember your haunting adventure. You'll also find exclusive spooky merchandise from Tales of the Crypt and Elvira. Then, climb aboard the climate-controlled trolley as we travel through Minneapolis's haunted hotspots, uncovering ghost stories that locals would rather keep buried. The mansion is restored to perfection, and there is no better way to spend an evening. Visit MinneapolisTrolleyTours.com for tickets and more information. Greg Bakken here. Like you, I love good, fresh, delicious food. So I want to tell you about this treasure in Roseville called Maverick's Real Roast Beef. Maverick's has the best roast beef sandwiches I've ever had. Made fresh, every order. Add fries or onion rings dropped in the fryer when ordered, and you have a winning combination. Maverick's Real Roast Beef has a lot more than roast beef, so check out their website, mavericksbeef.com, or check out their restaurant on Lexington in Roseville. Are you one of thousands of individuals who know you have psychic abilities but don't know how to tap into your higher self? Refined Divine is an extremely gifted psychic medium who offers classes that can help you reach your goals. Refined Divine holds classes Monday and Thursday at her 2 locations and via Zoom. Classes consist of manifestation, learning psychic abilities, shadow work, and healing trauma. Refined Divine has helped thousands, and she can help you.
This is Psychic Medium Deb. You can go to refineddivinepsychic.com.
Casual Friday. Casual Friday. Casual Friday on GhostBox Radio.
And it is Casual Friday. Thank you very much for taking the time and easing into the weekend with us. My name is Greg Bakken, and we are live from the Anderson House in Wabasha, Minnesota. All right, and we're having a good time. You're not bored yet, are you? I mean, maybe hour 4 you might start getting bored. We'll see. No guarantee. But we're out here, and as Becky was talking about in the last segment, we are doing the Parafair out here. It's so much fun because we get to get all these wonderful paranormal teams and healers and gifted folks together. And all we're doing is just sharing what we know and just hopefully getting some people excited about what we do. And I wanted to take a moment and start talking with some of the folks that are going to be here this weekend and really have just get people excited to come down here. Once again, come down here, Wabasha, Minnesota at the Anderson House. It's going to be 9 to 5, $5 to get in. And we start off with Grady here. Grady, welcome. How are you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me. Doing great.
Good. Tell us about your team.
Yeah, so I am one of the co-founders of Grey Duck Paranormal. There is a story behind that name, but
wow, come on. We're trying.
yeah, so we formed about 2.5 years ago. It consists of several family members and a couple of our friends, and yeah, we just investigate the paranormal.
You just investigate, and you just have a good time with it. I mean,
literally, yep.
I just did a podcast interview with Matthew.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Matt Willis. Yep.
Yep. And he one question he asked me was, "What do you think of Grady?" You may not want to hear that. You may not want to hear that bit, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's he caught me off guard. It was a bad day.
So
we'll see. But if so you're out here going to talk about your team. You're going to promote your team. Yep. Any investigations this year that you're just kind of like, this is a lot of fun?
Yeah, we do have a 2-nighter coming up in May down at Edinburgh Manor in Iowa. Last year we did a 2-day stay there as well, so we're kind of doing that again, and we're really excited for that. We have a few irons in the fire as well, including maybe a place in Anoka.
Ooh,
so
I've never been there.
Yeah, I'm clearly, yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, and then every year we do a road trip too. We usually hit the road and go out of state, out of the Midwest really, and hit up 3 really exciting, cool locations. So
here's a loaded question.
Yeah,
what's this paramedia? Anyway, this isn't live, is it, Adam? Are we on? We're actually live on the air.
Is this on?
No.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut that out. What does paranormal mean to you?
Anything that can't be explained through normal means, honestly. I like to kind of think of myself as a pretty level-headed investigator. So anything that I can't logically explain or come up, with a good explanation for, kind of falls into that category of possibly at least being paranormal. So
do you have there's some investigators that are very tech driven. There's some that are gifted mediumship driven. Do you put yourself anywhere, like in the middle, or just?
Yeah, kind of in the middle. I've never really thought of myself as being, psychic or medium or anything like that. I've been told that I have like a little bit of intuition or something like that. But I really do, I think, enjoy the tech side of it. I like kind of the gear and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm pretty science driven anyway, so that kind of falls in line with that. So
perfect. Well, so Grey Duck Paranormal, you need to come out and see them tomorrow, as well as many other teams. Grady, first of all, thank you also for coming out to Ghost Stories.
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
To see you out there. I hope you like it.
I do. It's a great time.
Okay, so folks, paranormal teams are coming out to Ghost Stories. You should too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But thank you so much, and looking forward to chatting with you more.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Really, this is one of many teams out here. And Johnny, do you want to come up? So we got the one and only Johnny Vortex out here.
All right.
Johnny Vortex.
Yeah.
And so one of the things, Johnny, that I just love about what you do is it's all tech.
Oh yeah, I am as ghost tech as the Ghostbusters. I'd say I'm the least psychic person in the world, so I rely on technology for sure.
Yeah, you have built a lot of things last year, and if I'm not mistaken, Adam, wasn't it Johnny's REM pod? Well, we shouldn't use that word, right? The VIP pod that was going off for over October, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the VIP pod that I had setting up during our Halloween live that was going off before the event actually even started. Went off, I want to say 5 times.
Oh wow, that's great to hear.
Before the time the event started. And the other cool thing was sitting next to it, I had my digital recorder that was physically turned off by something I didn't see.
Ooh.
Sitting next to it, and your device would go off when there was something there. It worked perfectly.
And that was one of the things because Johnny and I were talking this afternoon, and Johnny asked me, he's like, have you tried my REM pod yet, the VIP? And I said, and I was just hoping that I was right about this, that was what you were using the night of the October investigation on Halloween.
Yes, because I'm not a professional paranormal investigator. I left my REM pod at home, and luckily you still have that one sitting in your office.
Yes, I do. I do. We always have to have paranormal gear in the office at the station because you never know when Adam by himself or Adam and I are going to break into an investigation at the station. And that is not a lie.
No, it's happened in the 2.5 years we've known each other. That's happened at least 5 times.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. We got some, and so I'm very happy that you're able to hear, Johnny, that we are using the equipment and it's working really well.
I absolutely love that. I've only been around a year and a half, maybe 2 years now.
Yeah.
So just all the feedback I can get, whether good or bad, is super duper important to me.
And Johnny's going to be out here this weekend along with everybody else, and he is going to be. You have product to sell.
I am darn near out at this point.
Are you already out?
Yeah.
You realize that we haven't even started the fair yet.
I ran out last year, and people have come early and like, hey, you got any more of them Vortex investigation pods? And so I've got like 1 left.
That is that's crazy. Well, still come out.
Absolutely.
Can people order stuff from you?
Absolutely.
That'd be great. That'd be really cool because after all, that's really what is and the thing about Johnny, if you don't mind me, hopefully, let me know if I'm going, barking up the wrong tree here, is that you make things affordable.
I do my best.
Yeah. And that is it's a rare commodity, I think, in the field. Because so much equipment costs so much, and it's not, and I don't believe it's because it costs so much to make. I think it's that they know that it's a product in demand, and that you are kind of cutting through that BS.
Absolutely. I really make no money on my gear, but it's really important that if we're going to do science, and to me, it's all about the science in this. If we're going to do good science, everybody has to have good gear. And I don't know, I haven't seen any ghost hunting vehicles that are Lambos or Escalades floating around here. So people don't exactly have $300-400 for a piece of equipment every couple months. So it's important to get that really good stuff out there real cheap so everybody can just do good work.
Now, has anyone in here seen the ads on Facebook for basically the cat ball that is red, that it has a USB plug-in on it, and that they're charging $25 for 1 cat ball?
That drives me nuts.
That's ridiculous. It lights up. It lights up. And I'm not here to go after anybody, but it truly is like, this is the sort of thing that we understand that you should make a profit, right? There's nothing wrong with people wanting to make a profit, but we did it today, and we're not going to name who we got it from, but
Him.
Johnny created a dead bell, and it's awesome. You have, do you mind if I say the price that you quoted, John?
Yeah, no problem.
$2,000.
No.
But he said $60, and even Johnny at that point is like, if that's okay, just so is, and so
I'm a
like,
terrible
okay,
salesman.
I'm going to go to a well-known retailer of paranormal gear. I'm going to see what a dead bell costs at their place. And we were all off because we're all like guessing what it was. We were off $213 for a dead bell.
Yes. And what impressed me about Johnny so much is,
I guess John's talking now.
Sorry. What impressed me so much about Johnny is he actually took this thing apart, showed me, and explained everything he was doing and what really works on it. And it's like, I was very impressed with what you were doing. And I hope you do very well.
Thank you.
That's all.
No, I appreciate that because it is true. And I think, John, not to put words in your mouth, why you're so excited talking about that, because we don't see stuff like that.
No.
Basically what it comes down to. We don't see that. It's very expensive, and that's because people will pay for it. So really appreciate it.
Thank you. That's one of the most important things. Things need to be investigation tough.
Yes.
Right? We're not doing this stuff in bouncy castles. We're out in old houses. We're out in old buildings. We're dropping stuff all the time. I drop stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So this stuff needs to be able to handle your investment and handle your time, and be able to be left on top of a truck as you drive away and bounce down the road, and you can pick it up and keep going.
I remember when you gave me the VIP REM pod last year, and you said to me it could be thrown down the stairs, and I thought to myself, do I have to? I mean, is that the prerequisite for it to work, or?
You don't have to, because I did a lot. My testing methodology was taking my rage out on it.
Well, and we took the AM 950 van and we ran over it a few times.
Yeah.
And just kidding, there is no AM 950 van. Yeah, no, there's a helicopter. No, there's no AM 950 helicopter either. Johnny, do you have a web address or anything? How do people get a hold of you just to kind of see what you're up to?
My phone number is no. I'm just
All right, well, there's that.
Vortex Paranormal on Facebook or vortexparanormal.com.
Oh, that's great.
You can get a hold of me any which way and ask questions, ask for more photos. I'm always willing to talk about my wares.
And you do, and it's great. I mean, we really enjoyed. I mean, this afternoon we had a really fun time listening to you talk about how you made the dead bell, how you are looking at other versions of it. I mean, it's a very methodical process, and it's so much fun listening to you.
See, Mom, people do like it when I talk.
Exactly. Weirdos like us love it. So that's fantastic. Johnny, thank you.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you again.
Absolutely.
That's great. Russ, do you want to come up? Russ from Search for Spirits, and we've known each other for a little while, haven't we?
Well, going back to about 2012 for sure, I'd say.
Absolutely. And we met, I was going to say we met at the Palmer House, but that's not true. We met at the Paranormal Affair in Faribault, Minnesota.
Faribault, yeah.
Yeah. And that was, and your beard was nowhere near as long at that point.
No, it was
no
clean
beard.
shaven at those
it
days.
was like a baby. You're like a baby at that point.
Right.
And please tell us about your team.
Well, like I say, back about 2012, it's interesting that you mentioned West Point, because that's where I kind of kicked off, down in West Point.
In Kentucky?
Yeah, I was visiting the old Civil War hospital down there, and I did some interviews with the families and stuff.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
And it just kind of led from Kentucky. It followed me back to Minnesota. And I had been having experiences thinking about this type of stuff for many, many years. And so when I got back to Minnesota, I founded the Search for Spirits team. And the years went by. We started getting a lot of cryptid calls, and about 5, 6, 7 years later, we created the Search for Sasquatch team. So now we kind of
Very nice.
manage them both.
I wondered where you're from because you kind of have that same hick accent that Ernie Pack has, and just.
Well, I was just down
you know
there.
Who Ernie Pack is?
I don't.
Oh, you'd love him. I think you two would be two peas in a pod.
Excellent.
Honestly, he's great.
Excellent. Yeah. So I was just down there working, and I'm like, suddenly I went down there to visit a whole hotel with the Jesse James boys. I really was.
Oh, nice.
I really liked the history of that gunfighter stuff. And so I went there, and lo and behold, the room had burnt before I got there. And I said, oh, I'm so depressed. I'm sad. I was talking to the ladies down at the bar, and she says, we are known to be haunted. And I said, you're kidding. I like that too. And they opened up one of the rooms and let me ding around for a while with my camera, and I haven't stopped since.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. And I talked to a number of teams this weekend here, and they've all brought up that they have worked with you in some capacity, maybe brought you in on some stuff, or the team and stuff. So it's great that you are taking such a big part in the community of paranormal and stuff. And have you ever heard of Fort Duffield before over in West Point?
I have.
That's where I saw Bigfoot.
Really?
Yeah. And so, folks, we've talked about before, Fort Duffield is butted up to Fort Knox.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. So
that's where I was working.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
Very beautiful country too.
So we're gonna have to go out and
check that out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go do something, and I think you're gonna have a great time with it.
Oh, there's some crazy spots out there too.
It's amazing. It's really amazing. Now, Russ, how can people get a hold of them? Because you've also, and I know we need to get a break here in a minute, but you also do some stuff that goes maybe to some of the little bit of a darker side, right?
We do. We do a lot of work. We get called by a share of teams that help us, or that are looking for help in the spiritual warfare area. So we do a variety of work in that area, and I have been for at least 7, 8 years now, and just kind of learning more and more with every time we go out.
Right. How can people find out what you're doing and where you're going to be at? Because you're going to be speaking and stuff coming up. Where can people find that out?
They can go to the Search for Spirits page. We have a Search for Spirits Facebook page. We got our email is searchforspirits@zoho.com. So there's a number. Why don't you just type in Search for Spirits? You're going to track us down.
With the number 4.
With the number 4 in the middle, all one word.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, Russ.
Hey, thank
you.
you.
So great to have you on. Really
it.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. What we're going to do is we are going to take a break here. When we come back, we got some more folks that I would like to talk to. We're doing the Parafair in Wabasha, Minnesota. We're going to talk more about that. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to GhostBox Radio on AM 950. Greg Bakken here. I've told you about the out-of-the-world roast beef sandwiches at Maverick's Real Roast Beef, but I haven't told you about their Philly steak sandwiches, turkey bacon avocado sandwich, BLT, crispy chicken, fish sandwiches, brisket, or pulled pork. Okay, you get the idea. They make a lot of delicious food to the same standard as their famous roast beef sandwiches, and now I'm starving. I'm going to go to Maverick's Real Roast Beef off Lexington and Roseville, and you need to go too. Check out their menu at mavericksbeef.com. Have you ever met someone who not only can help you on a deep spiritual level, but also potentially change your life? Refined Divine is an extremely gifted psychic medium who travels the nation and lives right here in the Midwest. And she offers mediumship, mentorship, house and business parties, energy healing, palm readings, and so much more. Refined Divine has helped thousands, and she can help you.
Hi, this is Psychic Medium Deb. I cannot wait to hear from you. You can go to refinedivinepsychic.com.
Greg Bakken here. It's nice to get out of the Twin Cities and take some travel excursion to some great locations. Minnesota has so much to offer, which is why I love traveling down to Wabasha and staying at the historic Anderson House Hotel. Opened in 1856, this beautiful hotel offers comfortable accommodations, has a delicious restaurant, and even a speakeasy in the basement to unwind with a drink. Located next to the Mississippi River and on Main Street, there is a lot of sightseeing and shopping to do too. To get more information, go to the AndersonHouseHotel.com. Greg Bakken here. I've been talking for a while about how spooky, fun, and fascinating the Minneapolis trolley tours are, but now there's big news. The Candlelight Ghost Tours now begin at the historic Pillsbury Club, a beautifully restored haunted mansion once owned by Charles Pillsbury himself. Believe it or not, the interior is nearly 200 years older than the exterior. How is that possible? You'll have to come out and find out. Before or after your tour, stop by the on-site market featuring a curated collection of handmade goods, artisan crafts, and locally inspired treasures. Perfect for picking up a keepsake to remember your haunting adventure. You'll also find exclusive spooky merchandise from Tales of the Crypt and Elvira. Then climb aboard the climate-controlled trolley as we travel through Minneapolis's haunted hotspots, uncovering ghost stories that locals would rather keep buried. The mansion is restored to perfection, and there is no better way to spend an evening. Visit MinneapolisTrolleyTours.com for tickets and more information.
There we go.
Casual Friday. Casual Friday. Casual Friday on GhostBox Radio.
And this is Casual Friday on GhostBox Radio as we are live from the Anderson House in Wabasha, Minnesota. We're doing the Para-Fair here. Are you all excited for the Para-Fair tomorrow? It's amazing. All right. I'm sure none of that is alcohol fueled. None of it whatsoever. Join me on Monday on GhostBox Radio with Greg Bakken. We're going to have spiritual guide Kadrick Olson on. He's going to be talking about coexisting with the paranormal on Tuesday. Refined Divine is going to be joining us talking about manifesting for 2026. And on Wednesday, we're going to have David L. Sloan. You may remember him writing about Robert the Doll, and we are going to have him talk about his new book, which is a book about Key West and how it influenced JFK's assassination. It's going to be an incredible program. But once again, we're doing the Para-Fair tomorrow in Wabasha, Minnesota at the Anderson House, and it's from 9 to 5 tomorrow. There are speakers all day. I will be speaking at 12:45. For some reason, Becky, I thought I was speaking at 2 for the longest time, and I looked it up during the show this week, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually on at 12:45. So I'm glad I actually looked at the schedule instead of deciding when I was going to speak, I guess whenever I wanted to. And right, folks, if you're going to be speaking, look to see when you speak. And somebody in the comments wrote, well, it was a good idea that you looked then, wasn't it? So yeah, it was a good idea that I looked. I just want to do a shout out to my friends, King Sister Paranormal, who are too afraid to come on the show. But they are an awesome team and they deserve a shout out. So thank you very much. Outside in Rochester, right? Yep. So if you're in the Rochester area and you would like or need some help with doing investigations or whatever else, please reach out to them. We really would appreciate that. Let's see here. It's always funny when we do stuff like this. We have paranormal teams who are saying hello, and then they put their name of the paranormal team in here. So we have Chris Sunshine Reed saying hi from War Road, Minnesota. Miss you guys from the Girl Ghost Hunters. So hopefully we'll get you down here at some point. Let's talk about energy. And we have two people that both I've investigated with many times over the course of the last 300 years. And it's awesome and weird at the same time to all of us be talking because we don't see each other like we used to. But it's one of those things that we all get back together, and it's like no time has flown by as all. We're going to start with Suzanne, and Suzanne's been on the program a few times because she's an alien, and talking about, and we're going to have her on in depth, hopefully in February, because you have a new book coming out. We're going to talk about that in a second, and then also have Nicole Hoppola, who I have investigated so many times with over the years, and was very instrumental in my formative years of becoming an investigator. And those are moments that I will treasure forever. Let's start with Suzanne. And first of all, how awesome to have you here this year.
I know, it's fun to be back.
Yeah, I mean, because
It's been a while.
you didn't vendor last year, did
No,
you?
no, I haven't been here.
And you reached out. You reached out to me, like, "Are you going to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that you decided to come out.
I think Becky said it best. This is, I've done a couple of other conferences or shows or events. This is so chill and so laid
is.
back and so much fun because people can just be themselves. And I think kudos to both of you to put it on like that, because I think that's a blessing for us all.
And to stick with that sort of like, this is going to be chill.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's easy to kind of get away from that and just like, no, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, Pays has absinthe.
Yeah.
You know, he's not playing around with the booze tonight.
No,
So,
we're
I mean,
doing, we've been
it's
doing
gonna-
it in the
no,
bar
it's
together.
like, I don't know. I mean, he spilled some on the floor and is actually chewing through the
I
wood
bought
right
one,
now.
he bought one, and
Yeah.
I bought two. That stuff's tough. Look at his little faces
No,
curling up.
just note that that's not my fault, okay? Don't charge me for
It's
that.
mine.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility.
Now we're going to have you on hopefully in February and talk about book. But can you tell us a little bit about the book now?
My newest one?
Yes, please do.
Thank you for asking. I'm here with my third book, which I never thought I'd ever write one, much less three. So yeah, this one is called Secrets of a Starseed. So I'm a little bit of the peripheral on this group. I love paranormal. I've been on many, many investigations with different groups, which I've been very honored to be like participatory, but I'm not in a group. I never was a group. I'm more of the energy practitioner that treats this like, oh, there's an energy component. There's safety. There's things like energy transference, etc. So that's part of my world and has been for a really long time. So I have 3 books. The first one is on death and dying, which I have here at the show. The second one is super important for this show because it's called Confident Empath. And it talks about your energy field and how important that is, especially in this field of investigating. But this third one is really close to my heart, and I worked very, very hard on it. And it's called Secrets of a Starseed. So I don't know if there's any so-called quote unquote star seeds at the show, excluding myself, but
Right.
That is when someone has maybe had more lifetimes off planet than on and knows that inherently in their heart and soul. These are the stories I have never, and I'm saying that in capital and bold, never told, even to my family or my siblings or my friends or my whatever. This is a memoir of how hard and lonely and difficult it is to hold off-planet missions and the shit that
Yeah, well,
Oh,
too late now.
I didn't know.
I see
didn't know.
Adam over there. He's
Sorry,
pressing
Adam.
buttons. Yeah,
Push the button.
Yeah,
The
he-
stuff
yeah,
that
he earned his money tonight, yeah.
oops, there goes the sponsorships.
Yep.
Yeah, the stuff that I don't talk about. And I think it's very important in terms of today's age that we understand that we do live in a hologram. We do live in energy. We do live in a world that is unknown to 99.9% of the people on this planet. And it's time that we start to wake up to that. And it was a very vulnerable, courageous attempt to just write down stuff that I have never shared. So
When you write the books, do you decide to write the books, or do you feel like there's someone telling you it's time to write a book?
Oh, that's a great question. The empath one, the first one, the death one, I wrote because the dying people were talking to me. It was
Sure.
an education for me. Second one, I wrote because I am an extreme empath and I learned the hard way and I wanted to make it easier. Third one was absolutely no. It drove through my body and it's
Okay.
like, you do not get to keep this secret anymore. And it's not easy making these, I don't know, acknowledgements that, oh yeah, I fly out of my body and go on a spaceship. You know, people
Right.
are like, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a biggie.
So writing the book now, is that because there is that something is believed that now is the time for you to share it?
Exactly, because I, as an energy practitioner full time, see more and more energy moving towards the galactic realms, and we're opening up those veils, and the galactics are coming through so much easier, and people are what we would call igniting or awakening.
Sure.
And so they're ending up in my office confused, and I don't want people to think they're nuts when they're having these out of body experiences, or they're seeing plasma, or they're seeing beings, or they're having crazy stuff happen. I don't want them to think they're crazy because I
Right.
thought I was. I didn't have a mentor, so hopefully
Right.
this will help.
So you kind of been in a form of trailblazer of sorts.
Oh my gosh.
To just get so people it becomes more normal for people in
Yeah.
a sense. I
Yeah.
mean, it might be a little not quite on, but
And I really hope that people start to understand what they think is quote unquote real is not really real. We are so angry and upset about our world right now, but in essence, this is a projection of your belief systems. And if we can start to understand that, we can start to change how we, progressively move through our world, right?
absolutely. Now you're going to be here tomorrow. You got a table.
I speak right after you. We're tag teaming, and
Oh,
that's kind
right.
of a bummer
right.
because
I'm the opening act.
I know,
for
and we
you.
usually
Yeah.
bug
No,
each
that's
other when we
perfect.
speak,
Yeah,
so
right.
it'll be fun.
No, that's going to be good. Now, how can people get a hold of you or see what you're doing?
Basically, it's my name, sworthley.com. So SWORTHLEY.
That is fantastic. We're going to have you back on in February. We're going to do a
Totally.
deep dive into the book.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's so good to see you.
You too.
And,
Thanks for having me.
We'll meet down in the bar soon in about 7 minutes.
All right. I'm in.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. What? What is it? Does it make you more nervous when I move the camera your direction too?
Maybe.
I have Nicole Hoppola with me, and Nicole, first of all, what is your business? Because I don't remember the name of your business.
Enlighten Up.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And was it your third year doing this, or is it fourth? Have you been doing this
At Parafair?
Yeah.
This is my third year.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now you and I have been doing this. I mean, we investigated together for years, and we've been all over the country.
Yes, we
doing
have.
investigation. I gotta ask before we get into what you do, because we're going to get into what you do. It's not all self-serving here. What was your favorite investigation we did together?
Oh man, I would say Strawberry Point, probably.
That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorites.
That was pretty cool. Where
Yeah.
where my dad came through.
Your dad came through. Yeah.
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 After he died, it was in 2015.
Yeah.
And I got to tell the story real fast. We went out to Strawberry Point because we were doing a web series, and we had to drive out, and it started off with some snow and turned into a blizzard. It's supposed to be 3 inches of snow, turned out to be 11 inches.
I forgot about this part.
And I'm driving, and I drive us off the road.
Yeah, you did.
And
We're in
we
somebody's front yard.
land in a church
The front yard.
and it was deep, and I couldn't get the car out. I tried, and Nicole is just like, "Do you mind if I try?" And I'm like, "Sure, whatever." She gets in the car, gets right out without even say, like it was just a road.
Yeah.
And because I was a big lame baby, she drove the rest of the way, and it was dangerous.
My knuckles are still white.
You are an extremely gifted energy worker. Can you talk about what you do, please?
Well, I can try.
Please do your best.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Good question. I'm classically trained, I guess you would say. I don't even call it that. Like 12 different modalities. I kind of mix the ones together that go well with each other. On my business card, it says Galactic Shaman, Mystic Teacher, 3 times Reiki Master. I do remove J seals, DAO seals, tags and implants like Lemurian ones. I do past life regressions, 2 different styles of that. I do a lot of interdimensional, multidimensional work, a lot of galactic stuff, and
Right.
yeah.
When
Talk to
tomorrow,
spirit.
tomorrow you're not practicing anyone, you're selling, right? Tomorrow?
Yeah, mhm.
Okay. But people can come out tomorrow, and they can, first of all, buy all the wonderful, cool stuff that you have.
Sure, if they want to, then I don't have to pack it up.
Right, exactly. I mean, and then from there, they can, book you and find out more about what you do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're really good at this marketing stuff, by
I'm
the way. I mean, it
super
sounds like you're dying over here, by
awesome.
the way. Yeah, no. So
There's a reason I'm not on camera.
I'm afraid to ask, is there a website, or I mean, I don't want to
No, there's no website.
Okay, this is good.
I do this full time. I'm referral based, and yeah, I'm booked. So
That's
it works.
awesome. Do you have
I'm
a
good at what
Facebook
I do.
page?
I do have a Facebook.
Okay, there's something.
Yeah.
Then. Okay, and that is
And line up.
okay. Well, I'm pulling teeth over here.
It is.
Okay, we got to get out of this because we got to end the show.
Because
Nicole, it's so awesome. Thank you very much, folks. Come out to Para Fair tomorrow, 9 to 5 over at Wabasha at the Anderson House. $5 to get in. See all of us. Adam, as always, thank you very much for everything you're doing. Thank you all for spending the time with us. Come on out and see us. Everyone, have a fantastic weekend.
Come see the Trained Chimp. It's the Matt McNeil Show, 3 to 5 p.m.